I'm I don't know if you should take this. It's kind of like
No,
I might not making sense.
well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't. Who's look at
You haven't even said anything.
Yeah, just say something, and you'll be fine.
The thing is, I don't know how to explain.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's like being. Do you know quantum mechanics? It's not about the probability. It's like one area can be here. Well, we probably should. I can't explain quantum mechanics, but it's a pretty much thanks to the probability of multiple places can be at the same place. So, I was thinking like how society works. We have the advancing dialogue.
Yeah, advancing dialogue of society.
So we have these multiple views at the same time.
Yeah. I would like say give you some examples from history. You mean like Americans and Russians?
Well,
and
it's alright.
Poles and
Okay.
English and Indians, or you mean like?
Alright. This is gonna sound really really weird,
It's okay.
but it's I mean it's just since everything's a probability. Okay, perspective. Alright, different perspective. Okay, give a scenario. Maybe. Any time scenario.
What kind of scenario?
Give me a scenario, like.
Okay. Let's see. Tolstoy writes War and Peace, but then and he's famous, world famous for it, and for Anna Karenina. But he writes The Kingdom of God is Within You, and very few people know that work, and it's history of the anti-violence movement. That's the scenario. And then he inspires Gandhi, and Gandhi inspires Martin Luther King Jr., and nonviolent resistance and revolution takes off across the universe in a campaign of satyagraha, which brings moral
So that
moral
advances that dialogue
advancement.
right there. So that advances that dialogue.
Which
right there.
what dialogue is that?
That's the dialogue of peace.
Right, and what's the other dialogue?
Dialogue of power.
Power and peace. Go on.
It's I don't know. It's I yeah. I had it really clear in my mind. Now it's gone.
You've forgotten it?
Now it's not like I didn't really forget. It's I don't know how to explain it now. It's kind of like
Is this idea of...
Collective consciousness.
well, it's alright.
Collective soul. Collective consciousness or collective
We can
soul?
be since okay. Let me think.
If this thought were
All right,
an essay, if this thought were an essay, what would be the title of the essay?
Yeah, what would the title be? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, what's the title of the essay?
Okay.
What is the title? What's the thesis? The big title. What's the most important point? It doesn't have to be the title. It could be like what's the most important implication or expectation for humanity?
Okay, we're just alright.
Can you figure out how to bring peace to the planet?
No, it's not nothing.
You came running upstairs and said you figured out the universe. So...
That's good though. I was happy to see you, and that's an announcement. I'm always happy to hear that. When someone tells me that, I'm always like all ears. Wouldn't you be? I mean, you'd be stupid not to be.
Alright. I don't know. I'm just thinking how to construct this really in words.
And by the way, the fact that it takes Alexi so long to figure it out and form it just attests to the profundity of the subject. So we have to give good patience and realize what serious subject matter, and we all are perplexed when dealing with these questions, right, Alexi? So take your time, name your essay question, or your essay title, or whatever part of it you want. What's the most important thing in the universe?
Well, I'm gonna give it as an example of how people it's people's realities or their realities are real on what their experience.
Yes, they're real. That's a good point. Yeah.
So a person who has like hate
Hateful
hateful like racist view, like let's say
hates white people.
we'll do like a big issue here with people hating black people. So he's a racist towards black people. So he has to he lives in a reality. He lives in a reality where all black people are bad.
There's also black people living in a reality that all white people are bad, and there's also like.
But I'm just.
Yeah, you can also do your.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you one example.
One example, okay.
One example.
American though, make sure he still American. It's an American example.
So.
That's an American example. That's okay. I didn't mean to distract you. Just to point out, it's an American example.
Alright.
Specifically. Prejudice against African Americans.
Everything he sees. Everything will encourage everything he sees. It ties his what perspective of reality is. Even though there's people who question it and he gets angry. But if he sees black people doing bad and he sees on TV black people doing bad, will signify what he believes in. So in that aspect, I mean, in this world, black people are bad, which.
What?
I'm telling you, it's not gonna make much sense.
Oh, and you're okay. Let's clarify. You got to be.
There's another version.
You're saying in that guy's world, in his particular universe, it's like that.
In this particular universe is like that.
But
I'm not saying.
Is there really a universe that's like that, or is it just really his perceptions?
His perception is his universe.
It's his universe, but or is his universe a universe, or in the way it is? You're right.
It's this perception is the universe.
Have you ever seen someone that's lost in a really vicious infighting, but themselves?
All right, the aspect a person who preaches hate and destruction gets hate and destruction. So that's how you create his reality.
So war creates war.
Yes.
Peace creates peace. Peace, everybody.
Yes.
Good job, Alexi. Alexi did figure it out. That's the answer, guys. War makes war. Peace makes peace. Make peace. Thank you.
No, I won't say those exact words. I don't know. I guess I need to take another trip.
Yeah, take another trip.
But it's kind of like as we evolve in society, are like I said before, back in a couple of thousand years ago, what we said was right or wrong was completely different from what was right or wrong today.
But we know that we know that. No, but we know that.
No, I'm saying I'm
Guess
saying,
what, Lexi? There were people that knew that slavery was wrong when they were doing it and told everybody. No one listened to them, and
well, Todd.
Todd.
I'm saying that continues my point. That can discuss. I don't know how to fucking explain this.
You're trying to say everybody's trapped in their own little microcosm. That they create themselves, where they're like, but does that, how much does it affect your external reality?
If we're an episode of the Twilight Zone, what would it be?
Can you die?
It's kind of like my universe and universe are interacting. Mm-hmm. It's like all universes are interacting.
Right. Okay. Interactive universe theory. Dynamic.
So,
like, whatever. It's really weird.
So are you saying that you're communicating to Todd in his universe, but you can't see him exactly the way he is in his universe? You see a version of him.
Essentially, yes.
Well, in terms of physics, that's true anyway, because you only see light that bounces off of him. You experience energy that comes from him.
But in the quantum, it makes complete. I mean.
But how different in his universe is he from your image? I mean,
it could be vastly different. Depends how
It-
it's this perspective of image and of idea.
And
Like, I'm just.
I'm a hologram.
So,
I don't know. I don't know how.
I'm a projection of something totally different. No, or totally
I
similar.
don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like.
A projection, a projection explaining a
it's like
projection
my
of its
reality.
projection.
Whatever is my reality. But it's also my reality affects other people, and other people's reality affects me. So it's kind of like.
so
Yeah.
what would that explain, and why would that exist? It sounds. Why does that happen?
Yeah, how did that happen?
As opposed to something you just imagine.
I could just imagine.
So you're saying it has to do with quantum mechanics?
All right, I'm